Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Big Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Monday night. I've been working. I finally got the prototype for my dress done. Now I'm working on doing parts for the tutorial. This design has 20 granny squares in it. Little small 5-round granny squares. I'll just give y'all a little. So I've been working on these today, in between, I don't know, dealing with the dog. This little puppy. I don't know how I'm getting any sleep at all, but he's doing a little bit better today. The accidents on the floor are down, so there's that. I'm proud of him for that. He hasn't done that today. There's progress for you, because he's been having somewhere about 3 accidents in the house a day, and today goose egg. So, but I've been letting him out every time he goes to the door and wants out. I've been letting him out. He's been out probably about 8 times today. And a lot of times he won't go out unless Theo goes out with him. He likes to be near Theodore all the time, and so I think that is so sweet. But anyway, also, well, besides news about the tutorial coming, hopefully I can, because I want to make one panel off camera, and then I'll make one panel on the tutorial, and then we'll seam up the panels. But I was just tickled to death that I took a concept from my head and put it into action, and created a wearable that fits me perfectly. And that's beautiful. So I'm really excited to share that with y'all. I'm just reserving pictures and whatnot, because, you know, people steal. But I got some Happy Mail today from my sister friend Cheryl, and I'm going to share that with y'all, because she sent me 2 boxes of Yarny Joy. And I got a couple of boxes, tote boxes, that I'm going to have to put it in. And so if you see me, you know, putting it over into something, that's the tote box. And I'm just scooting all that closer. But she sent me some stuff I hadn't had before, and that's always good. And a yarn that Johnny really liked, and said I wouldn't mind having a sweater out of. So, and I looked up, and this particular yarn is $4.99 a skein. So I'll have to either find it cheaper, or find it on sale somewhere, or go to Hobby Lobby and see if I can find something that will work with that yarn, because I got 6 skeins of this gorgeous yarn. Let me see here if I can pull out a skein and show y'all. It's the Premier Color Fusion Chunky. Yeah, and this color is called Painted Desert. And so it's really beautiful, and it's so yummy soft. I'll read you the specs. It's 109 yards, 100 meters, 3.5 ounce skein, 100 grams. It's 100% acrylic. It's a 5-weight yarn. They recommend a 8mm knitting needle and 8mm crochet hook. I think I could probably, yeah, I probably will use an 8. This is a little picture they have of how it works up, which is really pretty. And so I'll probably make a men's cardigan for Johnny out of this, and probably a complementing color that I find at Hobby Lobby. Excuse me. Sorry, sometimes congestion gets stuck in my throat and it makes me sound like I'm hoarse, but it's just congestion. But I have a mild case of COPD, and sometimes the allergies aggravate it and will mess with my throat. But yeah, we got 6 of these, so I'm excited about that. Of course, come cooler weather, you know, come fall, that's when I'll make him that sweater. But he touched it, and he's like, ooh, he said, can I have a sweater out of this? And I'm like, of course you can. So if you have some of this color fusion, you know, some of this chunky that you don't want, let me know. Maybe we can work out a deal. hopefully cheaper than $4.99 a skein. She also included some yarn that I had not touched before, and I hadn't even opened the package, but I'm going to now. This is also Premier. It's Garden Batik, and this particular colorway is called Morning Glory, and it's 284 yards, 260 meters, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. It is 100% micro acrylic. It is a 3-weight yarn. It's, they say 3.75 millimeter knitting needle and a 4.5 crochet hook. It's pretty thin, so I don't know. I may have to, I hate that it's that thin, because, you know, because it's gorgeous. It's really beautiful. So I don't know. I probably will get a 4.5. I know I have one somewhere. And just give it a go and see if I can use it. But typically I can't use anything below a 4. And there's a picture of what it works up looking like. But I mean, this is just too pretty not to give it a try. So I will try it and see how my hands do. I'm thinking there's 3 skeins of this. I'm thinking shawl, you know, would be really pretty. A shawl would be really pretty out of this, especially with the striping effect. I think that'd be really pretty. Just a basic stitch, maybe even just a granny stitch shawl would be really pretty with this. And yeah, I will give it a go. And she gave me 2 different colors. Let me get the other color. And this other color is called Snapdragon. And I don't want to take it out because it's in plastic, but it's got blues and purples and pinks, and then an aqua color. So let's see, I can show you that picture right there, what they say it works up looking like. So yeah, this is really pretty. It looks a lot like the brights from the cotton I've been using, maybe in darker colors, but it looks a little bit like that. But this is more pastel-y than this. So I'm gonna put that over there in that box. And then she included a Line Brand Pound of Love. I think we all know the stats on these, and it says pastel green. So this is let's see, how many yards are these? Let me find it. 1,020 yards. Yeah, I'm leaving this in the plastic too. So that's enough for a baby blanket, if I was so inclined. And then some lovely Premier Basics. I love Premier Basics. And this is the multi. It's 4 worsted. Let's see, 245 yards and 224 meters, 5 ounce, 140 grams, 100% acrylic. It's a 4-weight. And let's see here. Recommends a 5.5 millimeter knitting needle and crochet hook. And so, and this color is called, I believe that was Harvest. And I didn't open it. I just, I will though, because this is a fall color here. This is really pretty, but this is a fall color. And everything she sent me smells so good. I don't know. She must have satchels or sachets or something, you know, some little scented something she puts with her yarn, you know, to make it smell so good. But it smells great. And then she included, I'm gonna have to look at Hobby Lobby and see if they still have this yarn, because this is really pretty. I love this yarn. It doesn't say striped or anything, but the name of it is called Brights. Let's see here. It is, and I'll do a, see that? It's, well, where is the stats? It's 4 ounces, 114 grams, 196 yards, 180 meters. It's recommending a 5 millimeter crochet hook and a 5 millimeter knitting needle and 5.5 crochet hook. It is a 4-weight, and it's really beautiful. And it's a bit on the thinner side of a 4, but it's a 4. I'm gonna put that over there. And then I've got 2 of these, what is this? Sugar Wheel. and the color is Candied Orange, which I really think that's beautifully bright. You could definitely do, and there's 2 of these. They are, let me see here, 355 yards each. So definitely could do something decent with these. And it's a nice, yeah, this is a nice thicker 4-weight. Yeah, that's a nice one. And it's super soft. It's real kind of a dense yarn. So you would, you know, and again, with that wonderful smell. I'm gonna have to ask her what is that wonderful smell? I really like that. And I promise I'm tossing them into a tote. I'll have to rearrange it. And then she included 1 skein of this DIY glow, and it's a glow in the dark line brand yarn. Let's see, it's a 4-weight. Let's see, 71 yards. So I'll work that into something just to have the glow in the dark effect. And let's see. And then she generously gave me some Sweet Roll Vivid. I have some of this in a different, I want to say a different color than this. I don't, well, yeah, I don't have Dragonfly. This is Dragonfly in the Vivid. Let's see here if I can find the, it's 174 yards, 160 meters, 3.5 ounces, and 100 grams. It is a 4-weight yarn. Recommends 5.5 knitting needle and crochet hook 5.5. So, and you can machine wash and dry this. But this is the colors of this one, which is perfect. Reminds me of a colorway from Red Heart, to be honest. But much, much softer. Much, much softer. And then there's another colorway. Same Sweet Roll Vivid. I think the one that I got is Tetris or something like that. This colorway is called Moonbeam. And this looks like retro stripes from Red Heart to me. But of course, we know this is much softer. But yes. And so that almost finished with the box. And then she gave me 6 of these little cakes. And this is Soho Playful. I really like this yarn. I've worked with this yarn before. And it's really wonderful. And then look at that colorway. Isn't that beautiful? That is so pretty. The colorway is called Strawberry Patch. And let's see here. It's 65% cotton, 35% acrylic. It's 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 218 yards, 200 meters. It says machine wash and dry only. Well, and dry, okay. Made in China. Recommends a 5.5 knitting needle and 5.5 crochet hook. It's also a 4-weight yarn. It is on the thin side, but it kind of goes, if I remember correctly, when I worked with it, it kind of goes from thick to thin a little bit, so it kind of has a little bit of a roving effect, just a little. But I know Crystal Bagode showed this on her channel the other day, and she said it's a blown yarn. Even though it has the appearance of being chain spun, it's a blown yarn. So, and we all know she knows her stuff, so I don't doubt what she said at all. But I have 6 of these, which is definitely enough for a wearable. Let's see, that's all of that box. The next box is a little easier. Let's see. In this box, she has sent me this Hirschner's Worsted. And I opened it because I wanted to see how soft it was compared to other Hirschner's yarn I've had. It's just regular acrylic. This particular colorway is called Cranberry. Isn't that beautiful? And it's also a 4-weight, 100% acrylic, 8 ounces, 226 grams, 489 yards, 448 meters. See, and I know they recommend a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook with this. But yes, this is very nice. I really like this color a lot. And there's also a, let's see what this other color is. This beautiful pumpkin color. Burnt, it says. Burnt orange. I happen to like burnt orange. I like it more than I do bright orange. Much better than bright orange. And then there's this dark yellow color. And it's called Soft Gold. Isn't that pretty? That's really nice. It's not a like in your face kind of yellow. It's a darker yellow, almost a muted yellow, if that makes sense. But I think these three would make a really nice cardigan. And there's enough yardage here to make not a big cardigan, but maybe a granny stitch cardigan with some stripes. Stripe it. Yeah, I think that would be really pretty. Come fall, I'll be doing sweaters again. I'm just gonna set that on top of that other stuff. And then she sent me a 3-pack of Premier Basics in white, and I have it upside down. This is white. And Premier Basics, in case y'all don't know, even though it's one of the most popular acrylics on the YouTube streets, as we say, it's a 4 worsted weight, 359 yards, 328 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams, and it's 100% acrylic. And this color is just white. So, and I didn't have any pure white in my stash at all, so that's very handy. And she knows I love Premier Basics, love it. So, and I got a little indigestion right now, so forgive me if I burp. I ate a hamburger patty that I probably shouldn't have, just by itself. I did it in the air fryer. I've used the broil function and made it in the air fryer. It tasted good, but I've got some indigestion issues. Anyway, this color is called light blue, and she gave me two 3-packs of this, and I didn't have any light blue in my stash either. So that's good. And then she knows my favorite color is red. One of my favorite colors is red. This is cherry red, and she's given me 9 of these. So, oh, it's so soft. There's a little crack in the plastic. Somebody hit it with probably a box cutter. But yeah, this is really dense yarn. It works up really beautifully. And so, yeah, I'm thinking they're all the same shade of red. Let me double check. I didn't pull them out. I just kind of went, red, yum. Okay, yes, that's cherry red. So they're all the same color. So that's all for that box. So that's 2 boxes that I was blessed with. And look forward to working with it. And, you know, when you get new yarn, especially new to you yarn, your brain starts firing on all cylinders. You know, what can I make with this one and what can I make with that one? I don't know what I'll pair that red with, but I'll probably make myself a sweater out of that, because Basics makes really good wearables too. It's a very versatile yarn. You can make just about anything with it. But I love red. I love turquoise and red and burgundies, and you know, along that shade, you know, all the different shades of turquoise and teal I love, and of course red, any you know, the cherry red, the bright red, the burgundy, you know, yes, I like all of that. So, and then every color that you can imagine comes after that. Green comes in after that, all shades of green, and blue, of course. And so, yeah, I just like color, period. But I have my favorites. Everybody has their favorites. Yeah, this is, you see this, I got ends to tie in. And I know some people are going, oh, you could crochet over those. I don't mind the ends. I have a certain way I like things done, and so I don't mind the ends. But I do my squares probably differently than some. But when I do the tutorial, I would do 1 granny square in the tutorial to, you know, in case I have run it, in case anybody that's just starting with crochet happens to watch the tutorial and is not sure how to make a granny square, a basic granny square. I'll go ahead and do that, and you know, show you with 1 granny square. But I plan on having almost all the granny squares necessary for the top already done, because that will shorten my time on how long it takes me to put the tutorial together. So I'm doing as much, you know, pre-work as I can before I start recording the clips for the tutorial, which I will probably like record the intro after I'm done, and then put it at the beginning, because in the intro I would like to be wearing the top that we're going to be making, or dress in this, you know. Either way, I hadn't decided if the tutorial is going to be the tunic top, or if I'm just going to go ahead and make it a dress like I did the prototype's a dress that goes below my knees. And I just couldn't get over how well it fit. Anyway, you know, I'm my worst critic, you know, and this is my first actual wearable to completely design. And I mean, I've done shawl, I made my own shawl, you know, I come up with my own shawl, V for Victory, you know, shawl. I did, it's in under the tutorial playlist on my channel page. But you know, I hadn't come up with an actual wearable that's completely mine, you know. And after looking high and low for something that I liked, you know, and not finding it, this is what I decided. I decided I would just come up with my own. And I was laying in my bed where I get my best ideas, just laying snuggled up with, you know, with Theo. And the picture of what I wanted came to mind. And so when I got up, I just got I got a piece of paper, and I wrote, you know, I just drew a rough sketch out, and then I drew lines pointing to various parts of what I'd drawn. You know, this is going here, this is going there, and pretty much the finished project is just like my drawing. It's just like the picture I had in my head. And I you know, I've shown a picture of me wearing it to a few people, and they're like, wow, wow, wow. And I'm like, okay. Because I just, I struggle with self-esteem. I think we all probably do. And I'm confident in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways I'm like, really, is it that great? You know? So until I can actually put the tutorial out and get the feedback from y'all, I'm just reserving judgment. But a few people that I've shared the picture with have been very impressed with it. There goes my voice again. Sorry. You'd swear I've been talking all day, but no, it's just congestion in my throat making me sound hoarse. I'll take a Spiriva when I get done, and I'll be fine. It'll break it up and get it out. But and my stomach's a little wonky at the moment. I shouldn't have ate that hamburger patty. I'm really regretting it. But I was really hungry, and it was something easy, and I'm trying not to eat the same thing every day. Trying to break my, you know, what I eat, you know. But sometimes it's just not that easy, and I just need to stick to what I know is not going to irritate my stomach, and you know, stop trying to do too much new stuff. But excuse me, y'all, I am so sorry. When you've had gastric bypass surgery, you get air bubbles real easy, and Eva's told me about how when she feels that way, she just starts patting her chest, and she'll start burping, and eventually will relieve her, you know, bloated feeling or whatever's going on with her, and it'll help. So I've been doing that, but I didn't want to do all them burps in front of y'all. That's not very ladylike. I'm already in my house dress with my hair not looking right. I didn't figure burping would go over too good. But I'm glad Leroy's doing better. If he would just sleep at night, that'd be fantastic. Last night he kept me up till 4 in the morning. I was trying to go to bed. So when I got up with him, it was like 9 something, I think. So I'd had about 4 hours sleep, and both of the dogs wanted up, Theo and Leroy. And so I went in there, and I told Johnny, I said, it's your turn. Johnny got up shortly after I did, and because Leroy went and jumped in his bed and woke him up. When you have a 50-pound pit bull that's jumping on your bed, you don't stay asleep. Oh, you don't stay asleep. But yeah, he's a piece of work. But yeah, so Johnny took a shift and I took a nap. Tomorrow I don't get to do that though, because I have an appointment with the weight loss doctor tomorrow, and then my mental health doctor Wednesday. So there's that. And I do have an order coming from Webb's tomorrow. I've just I ordered some yarn, and this poor Hank here. I ordered some yarn to go with this, and this other color I have in here. This. So these are two different colorways. This one, see if it says. It might just give me a number. I don't think it gives me a color name, just a number. No, just a color number of 204. I know it said a number. I know it gave a name on the website, but I don't remember. But this is Cascade Cantata. That's what this yarn is. Now this is the hand paint, the one they call hand paint. I think I paid maybe $6 or $7 a hank for this, and I got 4 of each color. Well, I ordered solid colors in the same yarn, just solid colors to complement these, so that I could make some sweaters with them. And the one color I got was burgundy, which will go with this right here, because I know it's probably coming across more brown than anything, but it is kind of a burgundy color. And so I got that, and then I got an aqua color to go with this, because see, if you look right here, there's aqua. So they will go well with these, because I was like, what am I going to put with this yarn? Because I only got 4 hanks of each, and that's not really enough to make anything wearable. And I was thinking about, let me put it back in there. I was thinking about pairing it with this blossom cake, you know, and but it's not the same fiber content. This is 61% cotton and 39% acrylic, okay? And these are, oh, here we go again. Okay. And this is 70% cotton and 30% merino wool. So, and this does appear to be, I don't know if this is a blown yarn or a chain spun, but it's a very thick 4-weight. So it's a very nice 4-weight. And I'll have to kick this one up because it looks terrible. My dog got a hold of it. He was trying to get to my trash can because apparently he thought something was edible in there. And it was Theodore, my good boy. But yeah, he got in there, and see if I can try to get this straight, because it looks a hot mess. And I'm not an expert hanker, so that's why it hadn't been fixed, because I'm not I don't have that skill that a lot of other people have when they do that. So let's see if I can get it looking a little better. Now that's a little better. Yeah, I'll stick that back in there. But so I ordered 4 of each color, the aqua and the burgundy, and it should match up with those hand paints that I ordered. I think they will complement those. And at some point I'll make sweaters out of that yarn, and either keep it for myself or sell them. I don't know yet. Just depends. I mean, how many crocheted sweaters do I need? But it's beautiful yarn, and the solid colors I got for less than $5 each. So I'm real happy about that. You can't beat that with that kind of yarn anyway. But they're tonal. They're solid colors, but they're tonal. So they're not solid. They have like shades and, you know, and everything. So I think it'll really go well with those hand painted ones. I'm really excited to see what they look like side by side. And they should feel exactly the same, because they got the same fiber content, so they're really soft. And I think probably I'm going to end up using a 6.5 millimeter, because it is on the thick side. It's really similar to the thickness of Premier Basics or the Craft Smart that you get from Michaels, where they're calling it loops and threads now. But the thickness of that yarn is very similar to that. So, but it's not dense like those yarns are. So that I haven't worked with it before, so it's going to be a learning experience, and we'll just see what kind of sweater I come up with. And now that I've come up with this tunic dress and doing this, who knows what the future holds as far as designs go. You know, when I get all the feedback from the tutorial, I'll know if I should, you know, try to design something else or give up. I don't like giving up. I have other designs in my head, and I like to keep with the simple stitches. I like to be size inclusive, and I'm not into making revealing clothing. I like something that modest women can wear, you know, women of a certain age, you know, can wear without feeling, you know, that they're wearing, you know, that they're being too risque. So that's something I kept in mind with this design, is that, you know, a lot of us would like to not have to wear undershirts under our crochet items, and so I kept that with that in mind. You shouldn't have to wear more than a sports bra under your tunic top that I'm going to do the tutorial for. The way that I designed it is perfect, so that all your modesty is covered, but I'm not losing any design with that, you know. So it come out really great. So I'm very pleased with that, and I think y'all will be too. I kept the stitches simple. There's nothing in there that is going to really give you stressful. The only thing was stressful was seaming it up, because some of the stitches were different in different places. As I'm, there was some granny stitches and then some solid, half doubles, and so that posed a little bit of an issue, and there was a little bit of fudging going on, but not too much. No more than 1 or 2 stitches. And the rest of it was, so you can't even tell that I did any fudging whatsoever. So I'm, that's good. Because I got a granny square blanket over there on my bed that I sleep with, and the fudging is real. It's terrible. It's terribly put together, but it's so comfortable. And I love that blanket, even though, it was a miss. And as far as hit and miss goes, it was a miss. And it's a hot mess, and it's lots of skip stitches, and it's totally forced together. So there's that. But it's okay. It's really okay, because I didn't try to sell it or anything. I sleep with it in the summer. In the warmer months I sleep with that and a bedspread, and in the winter I sleep with a comforter. So but the dogs like Axel. Leroy likes a blanket that I made a year or so ago that's made out of Premier Basic Chunky, and it's 2 different shades of gray and burgundy, and that was Axel's favorite blanket too, and now it's Leroy's favorite blanket. So I did wash it so that Leroy could leave his own scent on it, because he won't settle when he gets on the bed. He tried to sleep in the bed with us last night, and he just couldn't settle. So I made him get down, and then eventually he laid on his pallet, what I call his pallet, which is that blanket folded a couple of times, because he's still not very big, but he likes to lay on it with his toy, and sleep there on it. So he's most comfortable on that blanket. And I want him to be comfortable. I'd like him to settle down when he lays in the bed, but I loved on him for about 30 or 40 minutes, thinking that he was going to roll over and go to sleep, and he never did. He just jumped up and started walking on the bed, and I was like, nope, you gotta get down, little guy, because some of us need sleep. Sorry, I think there was a fly, but I'm right here by the back door, and so yeah, flies. Anyway, that's about all I got for tonight. I just wanted to come on and show you my Happy Mail from Cheryl, and show you the squares that I'm doing for the tutorial. The colors is going to be this variegated right here, and red. And there's a good reason for that, and so you'll find out. So I haven't decided if it's going to just be a tunic top, or a dress. I think probably for time's sake, I'll probably just make it a tunic top where it lands about mid-thigh, you know, because those of us of a certain size, excuse me, that medicine makes me so dry, but those of us of a certain size like longer tops. And so I'm thinking the top is probably going to land right above your knees and about mid-thigh. Now the dress part goes below the knees. When I make, you know, the prototype, it's long, it's pretty long, and it goes below my knees. And I have a little slit, just not a big one, just enough so that because it's long, I didn't want it to be restrictive on the legs, so I gave it a little slit on each side. So there's that. And so the top, I think, will probably be along the same lines. And but I'm thinking it's gonna just be right below the belly area and land about mid-thigh. I think that's a good tunic top. You know, cover all your modesty areas, so you don't have to worry about wearing a tank top under it unless you want to. You know, you can just wear a sports bra or something underneath it and feel completely covered. So anyway, I'm gonna go take something for my stomach and chill and try to do some more squares before I go to bed tonight. But I love y'all so much, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I'll see y'all again soon. Bye now.